So for an alternative setup to improve thoracic rotation, I'm going to start in a deep kneeling position here. I'm going to come down, butt on heels, and in this case, my right arm, forearm, elbow flat on the ground. I'm going to put my left arm up against the rig, and I'm going to kind of shimmy my way closer to the rig. And as I do so, I'm going to start to sink my chest down in toward the rig. As I do that, two things are happening. I am creating some retraction of the shoulder blade, but I'm also creating a deep rotation to the left in my upper back, in my thoracic spine. So again, arm, elbow down on the ground, arm up against the rig, and we're going to sink the chest closer and closer to the rig until at this point I feel a pretty strong stretch into the left side of my upper back. I'm going to stay in this position for 90 seconds, followed by a PAILs effort contraction, in which case I'm going to kind of push my arm, my left arm, into the rig as though I'm trying to pull my torso back down toward a neutral position. So with those PAILs, we'll start with a small, light, 10% effort, kind of pushing the arm down, guiding, dictating that rotation with force through the trunk, increase to 30%, I'm rotating against the rig, 50%, I'm really pushing into it now, brace and radiate, 70%, and now my strongest, safest effort, driving into the rig, trying to rotate my chest back down toward the floor, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, right into rails. I'm going to brace, trap some air in my belly, irradiate tension, and I'm going to lift off here, holding, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. That's a bit of a more advanced setup than a standing variation where we're going to cross the arms and approach the rig kind of like so. That's not to say that either one is necessarily better than the other, but this crouched variation is likely going to put you into a more isolated stretch into that thoracic spine, thereby creating, frankly, a more complex position. If I'm standing or upright, elbow over elbow, and rotating, there's going to be some help rotation-wise coming from the lower back and likely from the hips as well. As we collapse that position, butt onto heels, and really get down toward the ground like so, we're negating a lot of the help from the lower back and a lot of the help from the hips.